So the LeBron LA experience has been quite interesting for a number of reasons. First of all, the Lakers are a franchise where LeBron, for the first time in his career, has walked into the building, and they have their own standards, and they don't necessarily care what you've done for other franchises. There's not too many teams in sports overall who can say this. You look at the New York Yankees, Manchester United over there in England, the Boston Celtics, and the Lakers. But with that in mind, the standard is so high that even guys like Shaquille O'Neal, who's won a regular season MVP with the Lakers and also 3 finals MVPs, doesn't even get mentioned enough like he should. And that's where we get to LeBron, with just him being the league's figurehead, flexing his power a little bit too much out there in LA, making an appearance in a game he wasn't playing in, holding the cup of wine, and also eating on the court in a game where he wasn't dressed to play. Make no mistake about it, a lot of Laker legends are watching how he's moving, and they do understand that there's a standard within the franchise that they've played for and grown to love. And it's about time right here as Byron Scott comes out of the woodworks, 3-time NBA champion with the Lakers, and lets it be known that good riddance, we can't wait for LeBron to go.
Are you ready to see him go from the Lakers?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm a fan, but I don't mince words either. I mean, I think this should be his last year here.
Not in the NBA, just here.
No, just here.
Okay.
I really.
You don't gotta go home, but you gotta go.
Yeah, it's Morris Day. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Once again, there's very few franchises in sports that can act this way. I remember being in New York City. Even one of the baseball greats, Alex Rodriguez, showed up in New York, and people were not necessarily impressed. They were more concerned about him achieving greatness within the same building. That's one of the major disconnects with LeBron James being out there in LA. A lot of that fan base has not seen that translate to much on-court success. And this is before we get to all the antics. For example, like Bronny James even being drafted. But Michael Cooper was one of the first guys to come out of the woodworks criticizing LeBron James eating on the court. And this is after he made his previous appearances just holding up a glass of wine, trying to promote, I guess, some wine that he was selling that we no longer hear about. But you guys check it out.
He's LeBron James, but still, you gotta have respect for the game, man. You sit over there. I don't mind the guy eating, but go eat in the locker room, and then when you come out, and be part of the team. Just sit on the end of the bench eating. Don't be like a spectator sitting over there, because they got the fans right next to the bench now. I thought he was somebody that paid for the eating over there. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, that's LeBron James.
Another Laker legend right there, Michael Cooper, but a lot of these guys have gravitas to just come out of the woodworks and actually hold LeBron to a different standard being in that Laker uniform. Magic Johnson throughout this whole saga, especially after leaving as the team's president, has been fairly quiet. It leaves many of us to wonder, how would things be had Kobe Bryant still been around and just, slithering his way through the building, fishing out certain information and letting certain media members know what's really going on and just applying that pressure to LeBron. But it is what it is. Once again, there's very few franchises that just have a different standard of excellence. And the Lakers, make no mistake about it, it's not the type of organization to be impressed by what a player has done elsewhere.